Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another video in my Pleasantview story. I've been really enjoying recording these little videos, so I thought I'd do it again. In my last video, I played with the Broke family. I played with Angela and Dustin, as well as Dustin's sister, his little sister Bobby, and her husband Billy. It's two families in one in that one house. It was chaotic, it was crazy, but it was fun. But I finished playing their round. From what I remember, Harry aged up to a teen, Vivian aged up to a teen. Winter is still a child, but she will be aging up in round 7. Barry aged up to a child. He is the son of Bobby and Billy. And what else happened? It actually occurred to me, I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but I actually thought it would be a good idea to let Bobby open up a pharmacy in town because everybody in Pleasantview is like suffering from the flu. It's like going around and it's so hard for me to get rid of it. And I like to throw a lot of parties, so I'm like constantly like I'll get everybody in the household good with the flu, like they'll get over it, and somebody will come visit them, we'll have a party, and then somebody will bring it right back into the house. So I thought it'd be a good idea to have her open up a pharmacy. She is in the science career, and I realized that she was at, I think she's at either level 6 or 7 in her career. I think it's level 6. And so she was able to unlock her career reward object, the machine where it allows you to make medicine. And she also had a wish to purchase a community lot. She had that wish for a very long time. So I was like, oh, that'd be a really good idea to let her open up a pharmacy where she could sell medicine. But apparently, with the career object, the career reward object, it would only allow you to sell the medicine from the machine. So I had to go on Mod Sims and find a mod that would allow you to actually sell the medicine in stores, like actually like sell it in a store using Open for Business. So when I play them in the next round, in round 7, I will let her open up a pharmacy. I also moved them out into their own home. So Bobby and Billy and Barry, they're in their own home now. They're not with the Dustin and Angela anymore. So yeah, they I ended up just letting them get like a little bit of a loan. And they got like a cute little house. So yeah, that's what happened with them. And now I have moved on. I'm going to be playing with the Goth family. This is Alexander and his wife Nicole, and they have 2 kids, their daughter Olympia and their son Xavier. I wanted to play with them. Well, I mean, they're next in the rotation anyway. So yeah, they are all currently like at work and school right now. But this is their house. I'm pretty sure I just got this house from like out of the the bin, like the houses that come with the game. And I just decorated it. It's not like fully furnished. I've been decorating it slow. Like I said, I'm not the best builder or decorator. I try my best. I did their kitchen. I have not touched their bedroom. This bedroom is terrible. I probably will go ahead and redecorate their bedroom because it looks absolutely terrible. So yeah, this is pretty much it. This is the kids' room. I didn't really change. It's a lot of pink and purple. I didn't really change it a lot from when Olympia was a baby. But I just, threw a bed in here for Xavier. So it needs some work, but you know, I'll get to it. So looks like Olympia, let me read this before it goes away. Olympia, oh, she had a good report card, so she got sent $100. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my voice. So I need to have her come here, and when she gets home from school, she will deposit the money into her account. Which I think I put money away for them. Did I do that? Nope. Oops. I thought I put money away from them, but I guess I didn't. Well, he had some money. He probably got some like a chance card at school or something like that. But let's see. Alexander just got home. He is. Oh, let me show you guys the family tree, just to give like a little bit of backstory, like on how the family played out, you know, after the scripted events or whatever. So Alexander is the son of Mortimer Goth, and his mom is Bella Goth. They have long passed away. Mortimer got remarried to Dina Caliente. And they had 2 kids together. Their first child was a daughter, Farah. And then they went on to have a son together, Parker. Farah is currently in college right now. I'm going to be playing her a little bit later on in the college round, in the university round. Parker is still a teenager. And then, of course, you know, we have Cassandra. She's the oldest out of Mortimer's children. So I had pretty much explained how Alexander met Nicole. And I actually went and looked it up. Nicole she's like one of the NPC cashiers in town. I think her name is originally Nicole Thompson. So yeah, they met at like the shopping mall or whatever I guess you want to call it, and like hit it off with each other. And you know, I explained that all before, but so they're married. They're happily married. They have their 2 kids, and if I remember correctly, Nicole is expecting. I'm pretty sure she got pregnant in the last round. I don't think she knows that she's pregnant yet, but when she gets home from work, she'll probably have her first baby bump pop. So that should be exciting. We're gonna have another Goth baby. I'm happy about that. I would love for one of the kids to get her hair color, but you know, it's probably not going to happen because, you know, Alexander he has black hair, so, you know, his genes are pretty dominant. But yeah, so, and he actually wants another child. I made Alexander a family sim, and does he have a secondary? He actually doesn't even have a secondary aspiration as of right now. When it comes to secondary aspirations, I think I would typically select it after they went to college, and if they didn't go to college, I would do it, I guess, like whenever I felt ready to give them a secondary. Like if their main aspiration wasn't really giving enough of like interesting wants, then I would go ahead and give them like their secondary just to like spice things up. But everybody doesn't have a secondary aspiration. It's just when I feel like I'm ready to do it. Alexander went to college. He is another one of the sons who went to college. This is just some of his memories. He has a lot of good memories. Alexander is so crazy because he actually didn't, he started off doing really well in school, and then he actually he got put on academic probation when, let's see, so he completed freshman year. Oh, I got a chance card from Nicole. Let's see. While in the office, Nicole receives 2 different project deals from separate clients. The local government has proposed a contract to construct a new freeway. With the company's current manpower, the construction can only take one of the deals. Which project should Nicole decide to focus on? I think Nicole, is she a fortune sim? I can't remember. I'm gonna go with local government. Oh no, she got demoted. Oh no. Damn. Does she have her business perk? She has it. She has a business instinct and she still got demoted. I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel so bad for her. I'm sorry. I chose the wrong thing. Oh. It's okay, Nicole. You'll bounce back. It's fine. She'll bounce back. I need to get them like in bed and stuff because they all have the flu. Actually, let Alexander make some comfort soup because he's a family sim. But I'm gonna let her. I'm just gonna take care of her knees right quick. No, I just want you to get in the bed. I don't want to undersign. I just want you to get in the bed. I think they're all like, yeah, okay. Just come relax. Just come relax. Who is that? I forgot I put a mod on here where they can like autonomously ask people to help them with their homework. I don't want you to do your homework. I mean, I know you want to do your homework, but I just want you to just come to sleep and lay down because, oh my God, he's coughing so bad. Alexander, please stop coughing. Just come make the soup. No, she can't talk right now. You need to come get in the bed. You need to read. You guys just need to relax while Daddy makes the soup. So like I was saying, he went to college, but he was doing well. But then he kind of like, it got, oh, here we go. She's pregnant, just like I thought. Okay, awesome. Now she's gonna, I'm gonna let her take a bath and then have her come relax in bed. Who is that? Grant Klein? Oh, that's one of my non-active playable children that live in my town. He's a part of like the dating pool, friendship pool, if you will. So I keep losing my train of thought. Okay, Alex, just come eat. Just come eat. Oh my God. Just come eat some soup. Oh my God, I cannot deal. He went on academic probation after his sophomore year. Yeah, it was his junior year. I don't know what happened. I think it's like his skills wasn't like where they needed to be. And he was like really struggling. And I was like trying my best to get him where he needed to be as far as skills. But he unfortunately got on academic probation. But he did turn it back around and, you know, he completed his junior year and he eventually graduated. But before he graduated, he literally almost died. Like, I can't really remember what happened, but I think he like almost starved to death or something. Like, it was something crazy. But like I said before, him and Nicole, they went to college together, and this was the only time I ever did this, but I actually allowed her to plead with the Grim Reaper because I was like, I cannot lose Alexander. Like, he was literally in college. Like, his life hadn't even really started yet. So she pled for his life with the Grim Reaper, and she won. So he cheated death. Yeah, and then after that, they graduated. He had his graduation party. They officially fell in love with each other, and he asked her to be his wife. They got engaged and had their first woohoo. And yeah, why did he fall in love with? He fall in love with Lucy? I thought him and Lucy didn't even know each other. Huh? I could have sworn they didn't even know each other. Wow. Okay. Well, he knows Lucy. He's actually attracted to her and everything like that, but they didn't end up together, and now they're just friends. I think once he got serious with Nicole, he, he fell in love with Lucy, I think because they were just like really close friends. But once he got married to Nicole, I think I did go ahead and let him just like ask Lucy where they could just be friends and just keep it platonic because I think he's really in love with Nicole. He's always rolling wishes to like flirt with her and be romantic with her, and he loves her a lot. So yeah, they had a really nice wedding party, and then Olympia came along. And unfortunately, Mortimer did die, but he did get to meet. He did get to meet and spend time with Olympia before he passed away. So he did get to meet one of his grandkids before he unfortunately passed away from old age. Yeah. So Alexander decided to go into politics. So he is a congressperson as of right now. He needs quite a few skills before he is going to get another promotion because he needs a lot of charisma. A lot of charisma. So, how about you come and get some soup? Everybody come get some soup. We need to try to knock out this flu. Oh my God, he's still like coughing his lungs up. Okay, just come take a bath and everything. I'm getting really nervous. I don't want him to die. I'm so sick of this damn flu. I swear I'm so sick of this flu. And let's see. Nicole is in the architecture career. She was level 4, but unfortunately she got demoted. Now she's level 3. There's not really much to say about Nicole. Like I said, she was an NPC player, like a cashier. So she doesn't have like any family or anything like that. But what is interesting about her is that for whatever reason, she had rolled a wish to purchase a community lot. So I let her open up a business. And I think what I did is just look through her interests to see what she was kind of interested in, what kind of business I could open. And I decided to put her, she's like interested in fashion, so they opened up a clothing store. Yeah, so she wants to get her promotion again. She also wants to get her talent badge. She's always rolling wishes to buy clothes and things like that. So maybe through this playthrough, we might be able to go to the clothing store and work on that. I don't know how much we'll be able to do that with her, pregnant and about to have a baby. And in my game, I use a custom pregnancy span where my Sims are only pregnant for 24 hours, I think. It might even be 18 hours. I don't like to have my Sims be pregnant for a very long time because to me, I play very much like every day is like a year in a sense. So it just doesn't make sense for me, for my Sims to be pregnant for like 3 days. It'd be like 3 years. Yeah, so it works for me. I just recently started using it like that, but I like it. And it also makes it so where you can have a lot more babies within a round. um, if I find that my Sims are having too many kids, Lilith Dreamer, then I will put them on birth control according to their aspiration. So like with Family Sims, I think I let them have their max is like 3 kids. I think Fortune Sims, I think I put them at 2 kids. So I'll just like kind of like take the average of that and say, okay, 3 plus 2 is 5 divided by 2, and just go from there. If they go over that number, it's not a big deal. But what's most important is that I follow their wishes and what they want to do. So she, I don't know if she got pregnant off of a risky woohoo or if they actually tried for a baby, because I think they actually tried for a baby because he's had this wish for a while to actually have a child. So she wants to buy some clothes, so I will let her come up here and shop online and buy some clothes, even though she doesn't really need to do that because she owns her own clothing store, but that's what we're gonna do. Now he wants to do his homework. He also wants to be friends with Grant. Let's see. Damn, it's 10 o'clock at night. Is that little boy even still here? He is still here. Well, let's see if I can get him to become friends with Grant before he goes. That was really gross. If not, then I'm sure we can invite him over another time. Little Olympia is going to be becoming a teenager tomorrow. Who is this? Johnny Burgess. This is another one of my non-active playable Sims in the world. Apparently he's in the same career as Alexander, so he invited him over after work, and now he's about to help Olympia with her homework. Let's hope Olympia does not pass along the flu to him. Let's see, so I think it's about to become fall pretty soon. I downloaded some cute little custom content clothing. I didn't really have a whole bunch of CC clothing in game, so I downloaded some things. I need to get some more things, so we'll let her get something. I don't love these pants that I downloaded now that I'm looking at them. Let's find her something cute to put on. I think those are supposed to be like high-waisted pants. Okay, that's quite cute. Should we do black with the red shoes? I kind of like the look of the red shoes. Gives it like a little bit of a pop. I think we'll go with that. I kind of like that. And I like the green, and it goes well with her hair. So we'll change her clothing. I'm so sick of looking at this bedroom. I definitely got to change it. I'll go ahead and redecorate their bedroom when they go to work tomorrow, when everybody's out of the house. I'll do that quickly. Okay, you're looking real cute in your little outfit. Was it showing her bump? I think it does show her bump, so that's even cuter. Also want to get the kids into private school because I feel like that's something that they would be in. So that's something that we also can work on. So I'm just gonna like play through get them like to do their homework and get them baths, and then get them in the bed. Okay, so I'm back. I redid their bedroom. If you play Sims 3, this furniture will look very familiar. I found this creator on My The Sims who does a lot of conversions from Sims 3 to 2 and Sims 4 to 2, and they actually took the one of like the base game bedroom sets and converted it for Sims 2, and I thought that was really cool. So I went on a shopping spree and found a bunch of different sets that they did for 2, and I downloaded them into my game, and they only had like about 4,500 simoleons or so, and I used majority of that for their bedroom. But they deserve it. You know, Nicole and Alexander, they work really hard. Like, they come kind of far in their careers, so I feel like they deserve a nice bedroom. So, you know, it's not the best, but I tried to make it look kind of cute for them. Yeah, so I really like it. I always love this bedroom set from Sims 3. I would always use it in majority of my households. Like when I would do their room over, I would use this furniture. I always thought it was really nice. So yeah, I like it. Alex and Nicole are awake right now. I have Alex just working on his charisma while he's up. He's gonna be going to work soon, and same thing with Nicole. I had her working on her talent badge for the store. So it looks like she got her bronze, so now she wants to get her silver, which is fine. She still has a wish to get a promotion, so in my head I take that as that she still wants to work throughout her pregnancy. Yeah, so I kind of try to let my Sims decide what they want to do, like let them tell me, especially when they're pregnant, like do they want to stay home, do they want to work, because not everybody wants to do like maternity leave. Some people want, some of the Sims might want to actually work while they're pregnant. So I just kind of like go with their wishes and just go from there. She actually needs to go to work. Like, whose car is this? Is Alice's car. Okay, so her carpool didn't come, or did she just miss it? She's about to be late to work. This Sim is pregnant. Megan Lynch. I need to remember that. Okay, you're gonna be late, so you need to go to work. If you're gonna go to work, you need to go now. Hold your pee until you get to work. Do we have a nanny set up? I don't think we have a nanny set. At least I can't remember. So let me do that really quick, because I don't want the children to be getting taken away from the social worker. And then I'll have him go to work. Try schedule.
Hey, Baba, don't dish.
Okay, we'll just come for now. Whatever.
Pro, bash, madobe, yaga.
Oh, okay. Well, the bus is here. So Go ahead and go. She wants to play in her lookout. Oh, I forgot they got little, I forgot I got them some toys out back. Okay. Well, you're a little bit late. I mean, I guess you can still play on the playground even when you become a teenager. That's fine. Oh, I'm so sorry. We actually didn't need you, Karen. My bad. My bad. My bad. Give birth. So as soon as she gets home, she's gonna go give birth. As soon as she gets home, she's gonna give birth. Okay, we got a chance card for Alex. Oh, I'm nervous. A bill has found its way to the Congress floor that, if passed, would designate large sections of undeveloped waterfront land as wildlife preservation area. The canary breeding ground bill would normally be a no-brainer for Alex, as the SimCity canary is an endangered species and its habitat has been increasingly encroached upon as the city steadily expands. Yet there is an unusual amount of pressure coming from a number of special interest groups, and if Alexander were to vote against the bill, the lobbyists would certainly make it worth his while. I'm going to say no. Wait, is that the right answer? That if it passed, I'm going to say no. I think Alex will say no. Alex votes against the preserving and canary the say lobbyist things. He got 40,000 simoleons. Oh my god, that's gonna pay off our debt. Oh my god, that's gonna. Oh my gosh, we have money for the children to go to school. We could put a dent in the debt that we have from when Nicole purchased the community life for the clothing store, because she's in debt for that. You did so good, Alex. I'm so proud of you, Alex. Okay, baby is about to come. Right outside. Right outside the house. The baby's coming. She didn't even make it inside the house. Oh no. Let's see what we get. It's one baby, thank God. What is this baby gonna be? Can we get a redhead? Oh, it's another black haired baby. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? It's a girl. We got another girl. Oh, how sweet. Okay, let me see what letter I'm on. I didn't even show off my my Pleasantview tracker, what I call it, my spreadsheet. So I'm gonna actually show you guys that, because you know I love a spreadsheet. So just a quick run through. Where are we? We are down here, Goth 2. Alexander's family is technically the third Goth household, but they are Goth 2 because I have Goth 1, and Goth 2. So this is their section here. What letter are we on? Let me look at my age groups really quick. The last baby to be born was Drew Oldie Sintowski. So that would mean we are on letter E. I basically started back over in the alphabet because I have a letter for every person. Like there's a letter. Everybody has a letter. All the letters have been used. So I started back over with A. And then Aurora was born, and then Barry, Carmen, which is Dawn's daughter. He had another love child with another woman, which I'll get to later. And then Drew was born. So now we're in the letter E. And we had a girl. Oh my gosh. What are we going to name her? But yeah, this is the tracker. I pretty much just I have last name, first name, like their name, how old they are, what life stage they're in. I do roll genetics for them. Um, Basically, how I do it is like I roll for glasses and freckles. Every sim I roll, it's like a 10% chance. So it's a 10% chance that you can either be born with freckles, or it's a 10% chance you'll need glasses. If a sim's parent, if one of the parents already has freckles or glasses, then I will roll for the child. It'll be a 25% chance. If both parents wear glasses or has freckles or something like that, then I think I do 50%. It's a 50% chance for glasses or freckles. So that's just something that I wanted to do. I also take note of the season that they're born and the day that they're born, also the month that they're born, how old they are, how many days they have till they age up, zodiac aspiration, secondary aspiration, lifetime wish, job, how much money they have when I leave their house at the end of their round. If they have a business, did they go to college? Did they graduate? Their hobby, their sub hobby, how much money they have in their bank account, what generation they're in. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, yeah, that's my little tracker. And it just helps me keep track of all of my sims. I have so many sims that I play on a rotation. So, it's like really helpful for me because I don't always play this safe. But if, say, for example, like it's March right now. So say I'm playing now. Say I don't want to touch it for like another, I don't know, 3 months. So I'll come back in like June and I'll literally forget everything that I did in March. So I have my tracker and I know where I left off and where I need to pick back up from. So it's really helpful if you play like legacy style or whatnot. But anyway, so that's my tracker. Let me get back into the game. I just wanted to show that off really quick. Okay, so I have the perfect name. I'm going to name this baby girl Amelia. I think that's so pretty. Amelia. I was going to go with Emma, but I like Amelia. I like that. Olympia, Amelia. I like that. Amelia Goth. Oh, how sweet. We have a girl. It looks like she has everybody's so happy. It looks like she has Nicole's skin tone, and she has her father's black hair, and she has her father's brown eyes. So yeah, that is baby girl right there. So cute. Love her. Oh, Nicole. But it's okay. Your children will pass on your genes, and maybe your genetics will show up in the next generation with your red hair and your dark blue eyes. I'm so happy. I know Alexander is so thrilled. Oh my god, he wants 10 kids? Are you insane? That's absolutely not happening. I'm so sorry to break that to you. Who is this little boy right here who just watched her? Oh my god. Look at his face. Ay, ay, ay. I am getting so sidetracked. It's Amelia's birthday. Amelia? Olympia. It's Olympia's freaking birthday. Oh, she got an A minus. That's like actually really great. Let me get a cake for her. I'm not even gonna bother inviting over everybody because I don't want everybody to bring the flu. So we're not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna even worry about it because I'm so sick of dealing with the flu. So we're just gonna have something nice for the family. I really did want to invite over Cassandra and everybody, but we're not gonna do that. So let me get a crib really quick for the baby. Did we keep our crib? I think we did. Oh yeah, it's right here. Do we have enough room in here? Yeah, we do. So this is her crib. Let me put her in her crib. And then we will get ready to blow the candles out for Olympia. And she's going to become a teenager. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. She's going to put her homework away. Okay, everybody come over. Come inside. Come inside. He has this insane want for a freaking 10 kids. I tell you right now, that's not happening, buddy. That's absolutely not happening. I don't want to know who his parents are. I can't remember though. Where is he? Did he have homework? Did he have homework? Maybe he already put it on his desk. Yeah, he put it on his desk already. Okay, come on, Olympia. Everybody come downstairs because we're about to blow out the candles. Why didn't you put her in her crib? What are you doing? Everybody gather. You need to use the bathroom real quick. Alright, come on and blow out your candles. Oh, the thing was in her way. I'm sorry. My bad. Put her in her crib. Okay, everybody come around. Amelia is about to become a teenager. And she looks just like her mom. I think. The kids look a lot alike. This child has unfortunate... I don't know what's going on with his eyes, but it's really unfortunate. Happy birthday. Oh. I didn't know Barry was here. Hi, Barry. I didn't know you came by. Okay, let me pay attention to her. Yay, Olympia. She's a Leo. So she will most likely be a popularity sim. Yay! Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Oh. She is adorable. She's actually like the perfect mix of Alexander and Nicole. She looks like both of them at the same time. I mean, they both kind of got the same nose. Maybe they both have like the same sort of template, face template. How did he get the flu? Oh my god. Is Barry? Does Barry have the flu? I don't know. I'm so sick of this shit. Oh my gosh. Come, just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Oh my goodness, look at her. She's so pretty. Her age up outfit is so cute. So cute. Okay, so she's gonna be popularity. I think Leos tend to be popularity sims in my game. An alternative aspiration that I choose for them is like romance, maybe pleasure. It just depends on like what I need in the town. Like if I have too many of one aspiration, I typically try to use like an alternative aspiration. Like as of right now, I have like way too many romance sims, so I'm kind of like shying away from using romance aspirations unless it absolutely fits the sim. But she's popularity. Her turn-offs are bad reputation, or turn-ons. She likes sims that have a bad reputation and that are good cooks. So she likes a mean chef. She likes chefs with bad attitudes. That's funny. And her turn off is fatness. So you gotta be a mean chef, but you can't be too fat because then she's not gonna like you. So you gotta be a good cook, but don't eat too much of that food. Just cook that food for her. So I'm kind of like hesitant to use the bad reputation turn on. It's like a custom turn on that I use. I try to link it below if I can remember to do so, because I don't know how to make it so townies and like other Sims can like their reputations can either be randomized or they can like really like how would that happen autonomously where a sim could develop a bad reputation? Like, I don't know unless I was playing them and purposely making them have a bad reputation by getting in arguments and, just being an asshole to Sims in general. So that's the only way I know to become like have a bad reputation in that way. But I'm gonna let her keep it for now. I have been looking for a mod that handles that, but I hadn't found anything as of yet that would like kind of, I guess you could say, either randomizes the reputation or just makes it so like the reputation is being changed when Sims are out in the community lots. So, but that is Olympia. She aged up, I think, in the gold meter, which is good. She wants to do her homework. She's such a smarty pants. And I still want oh, he doesn't have the wish for it anymore. Well, she has to wish for it. For the kid, well, she wants Xavier to go to private school, but obviously if one gets accepted, then they all get accepted. So what are you guys doing? Alex, I swear, you guys better not. You guys better not be trying for a baby. She literally just had a child. I mean, we have the space for it because we have like this whole room down here that's not even touched. Okay, it's just a casual woohoo. That is something that I need to do, and especially now that we have this extra money, I want to turn part of this into a bedroom for Olympia so she can have her own space now that she's a teenager. I think that'd be really nice for her. So she wanted to share with her brother anymore. He's supposed to be lying down because he has the flu, and I don't want him to spread it to anybody else in the house. So I thought I told you to go to sleep. Yeah, she's gonna feed the baby. What's he doing? He's coming to eat some cake. Damn, Alex, you couldn't even wait until like, you couldn't even wait a day? That's super unrealistic for you to be woohooing right after she just had a baby. I think I'm gonna go ahead on and move her bed downstairs. We'll just put it right here for now, because I need to put a changing table in there. So, we need to move this down too, because this is her clock. Let's see. There we go. So yeah. is it so dark in here? To me, is it like really dark in this room? That's strange. Let me get one of these lights. There we go, that's better. He wants to have 10 kids. He hasn't even oh, hell no. He's coughing again. Please come get in the bed. You need to get in the bed. Why are you not in your bed? I told you to go to sleep. You're not even a light sleeper. Okay, Nicole. Change your diaper. So, she is, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. I can't tell if that's Alexander's nose or if that's Nicole's nose. I don't know. I honestly can't tell. She's so cute, but she needs a more, I think I want to change her hair. So, let's see. Okay, so this is the hair that I started to go with for Olympia. I think it's so cute. I pretty much have most of my hairs, um, like, like I have a hair, I think they call it the hair system or whatever, where the majority of the Max's normal hairs have been like changed to something more like, you know, prettier alpha, whatever you want to call it, like a more CC type of hair. So yeah, I just thought it was so freaking cute. I love this ponytail on her. You know, we had to give a little bit of had to lay her baby hairs down a little bit. So yeah, and I just gave her like very light, subtle makeup, if you want to call it, which I think is just like a little bit more defining. Pretty much, I give all of my Sims like that more defining type makeup, if you want to call it. Just like I give them lashes, and I give them like a nose mask, you know, to define their nose, and just like little stuff like that. Give them a like a very very natural. I put like a extremely natural blush on her, cause her face just looks so flat without it, and then like a little lip gloss. So I think she looks so cute. And this is the hair. She just has a hat for her outerwear. But yeah, I think she's so pretty. Like I said, she's like a perfect mix of her father and her mom. So yeah, that is Olympia Goth. So cute. I wonder if I have a casual adjuster in here. Okay, because I need to do her preferences. Okay, so she's straight. I have to kind of remember to do that for all of my Sims. I be forgetting to do that. So I'm gonna have her take a bath while she's up here, and then see you later. Oh, that's Billy. He came to get Barry. I forgot Barry was here. And then she's gonna go to bed. Yep, she will wake up at 8 o'clock. He will wake up at 8 o'clock. Do I have her set? She'll wake up at 6. Well, actually, she still wants to get that promotion, so she'll go to work, and the nanny will take care of the baby. He only has one day of vacation, and I don't want him to use that just yet, so I'll let him go to work as well. And yeah. Amelia, so cute. I think, I don't know, but I think this might be their last baby. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but I feel like Nicole is like, okay, I've given you 3 kids. I want to focus on my career. Like, he's able to, continue on his career. He's level freaking 7. And, she's level 3. Like, she wants to focus on her career as well. So, what the world? Why are you still here? Go home, Landon Chapman. With your weird looking face. I don't know why his face looks like that. Look at his face. Like, why are his eyes doing that? It's like some type of weird indentation. I don't get it. I want to see who he's related to. I should have known. He has Artemis genetics. I should have freaking known. So they're the Artemises. There's like a pair of his grandparents or whichever. I guess it would be his. Okay, so that's his father. That's his grandfather. That's his great grandma. Great great grandparents. Those are his great great grandparents. The genetics still lives on. And these 2 Sims are actually Sims that I created in Create a Sim. I created them as townies, and they went through college. They were like dormies for my Sims, and they went through college. They graduated. Story progression moved them along, moved them into a house, and they end up getting married. And then they had a child. They had a child together, and their son married an Artemis, Marianne. She was an Artemis child. She was the youngest Artemis child. So she went on to marry her husband, and they had a son together. She only had one child. She had that one son, and then her son went on to have I think he just has he had Edith, and then his son Jeffrey, and then Jeffrey married Betty, and they have a whopping 5 boys. All boys. Yep, I know this family. I remember now. And little Landon is the youngest. I remember because story progression kept getting her pregnant constantly. She was pregnant. I was like, oh my gosh, how many kids are you going to have? And she had all boys. And they all kind of have that. I think Orlando is the only one who doesn't have that weird look on his, like that weird look to his face. But all of them, all other 4 boys, they have that weird look. I think it's because he takes after his mom. But Jeffrey here definitely has his has the genes of his father and his grandma and his great grandma and his great grandfather and his great 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 grandma. It all started with her. Look what you did. Your genes, they still live on. They still live on. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. But anyway, enough of that. He needs to go home because you're disturbing her sleep. Okay. I know. Just turn it off, and then you can go to bed. But yeah, I think that's like also a good thing of having like those really crazy like genetics because it's like easier to tell where they come from. Like when you have just the regular face templates, it can get kind of difficult to tell like where specific genes come from. But I don't know. I think I've been playing in Pleasantview for so long that you can kind of just tell like whose kid, like the offspring of like the originals. Like you can always tell when a child is like a broke child or when a child might be like a Caliente or a Lothario. Like you can kind of tell the matches that they make. I've seen a lot of other simmers post pictures of their like children of Dawn and Nina or Dawn and Dina or Dawn and Cassandra or like Mortimer and Dina, you know, and so on and so forth. So you can kind of tell like what some of the Pleasantview children might look like. But it's fun just to see what kind of like genetics you get for sure. Why are you awake? I thought you were gonna stay asleep until 8 o'clock. Well, he wants to do his homework, so I guess I'll let him do his homework. I need to like freaking quarantine these kids. He wants to be friends with Grant still, and he wants to be friends with Landon, and he wants to grow up well. He will be growing up in 3 days. So the very last day that I play them is the day that he will become a teenager as well. So before we leave this household, we will have 2 teenagers and a toddler. So that's exciting. That is exciting. Oh, he wants to play with the baby. I don't think he's even like held the baby yet. Aw. But I don't want to wake her. And he needs to eat some food anyway. So let's get rid of that. And all that good stuff. I need to make sure I input her information. She was born yesterday on Tuesday. 4 days left in summer, so that would make it August. My seasons, I have my season set to, they're not 5 days. I have my season set to 21 days. And I split those 21 days into 3 parts. So every 7 days is considered like a month. So I start my seasons in spring. You have 21 days of spring. Every 7 days is a different month. So I guess you can say spring starts for March. So you have March, April, May. So you have 7 days of March, 7 days of April, 7 days of May. And then it switches over to summer. And then you got June, July, August. And then for fall, you got September, October, November. And then for winter, you got December, January, February. So that's kind of how I have it going in my head. And that's how I keep track of births. So like when I put in, and I just started doing it like this. I was doing it a different way, which was way more like complicated and just annoying, but I'm happy I figured out to do it this way. It makes it much easier. So like for example, Amelia, she was born yesterday, Tuesday. And then we got 4 days left of the summer, so it is August. So she was born August. She was born, August on a Tuesday in the 6th round, in the 6th rotation. So that's how I can tell. It's just a way of keeping track of like when they were born, like, you know. I don't use years or anything like that, so that's how I keep track of it. I do rotation, month, and day of the week. So that's how I know. In case I like mess up their ages and I need to like count backwards and figure out how old they are or something like that. That's the way I like to do it. Everything has a system. And I also want to show off these portraits. I'm trying to do better with like taking photos and posting them in the house of my Sims because it just feels realistic. Like, you know, you have portraits of your family in your home. So this is a portrait of the family on Alex and Nicole's wedding day. So from left to right, we got Dina, his stepmother, his father, Mortimer, him, and then Nicole. And then right here we have, I think that's Enrico, which is Alexander's nephew. He is Cassandra's son. And then we have Cassandra. And then over here we have, who is that? I think that's Farah. Yeah, that's Farah. This is Cassandra, not Cassandra. This is Dina and Mortimer's daughter. So this is Farah. I'm thinking Mortimer's hair was black before he went gray because she has black hair, and Parker also has black hair, and Alexander has black hair, and Cassandra has black hair. So, yeah, that's Farah. Enrico and Farah. Enrico is Farah's nephew, but he's older than her. But whatever. So yeah, this is their wedding day. They actually got married in this house. I basically decorated this space here and made it really nice and pretty and a lot of wedding decor. And they had a lovely wedding. It was so sweet. It was pretty much just family. So yeah. And I really love Nicole's dress. It's a custom content dress, of course. I thought it was so pretty, and I thought it would complement her nice skin tone and her red hair. So it's just really nice, nice family portraits. And I took these portraits, this portrait of them, I took it last round with the help of a pose box. Pose box. I just discovered pose boxes. That was the most stressful and annoying thing when you don't know what you're doing and you're learning. Oh my gosh. But you know, in the end I was able to get a nice family portrait of them. They look so cute. And I took it right here in their home. So yeah, it's just something I want to incorporate more of, like having family photos posted around the house. I think it just makes it look a bit more homey. So, and then we got a couple of photos from when Alexander and Nicole were like teenagers. And they took those like, I don't know why they're so exposed. They took these at like the arcade or something. So these are like very old photos. I don't know why they're so exposed, but they are. I think that's all the photos that I have in the house. So yeah, it's just something that I want to do a lot more of. I think it's really nice. So everybody's pretty much awake, even though they're supposed to stay in their beds. Whatever. She is stargazing, and I think she just found a star. Nicole's still sleeping. Amelia's still sleeping. Xavier's playing with his toys. He needs to take a bath and maybe go back to sleep. So while you're up, You could be working on your skills for a job so you can get another promotion. She needs to come eat some food. She has to pee so bad. Alex.
Tipo até menino, zico. Oh, shit. Te babaga. Tipo no, kiki balas. Lagi tu de. Atre. 52 luz. Ai. Ah, quatava, pichi. Jenga da.
Oh, Nicole has a day off,
Tipo até menino. Yamato.
which means that we could potentially go to the store today. She doesn't work today. So we could go to the store today. I can't remember how many coworkers that we have, or like not coworkers, but employees. I can't remember, but I think she has maybe at least one or two. And we can run the store for a little while since she's off today. We can have the nanny come and take care of the baby. That's no problem. I think everybody is healthy now. So that's good. I get sick of that damn flu. Okay, so we are at the clothing store now. Nicole just arrived and she wants to earn 5,000 simoleons. She also wants to go ahead and get her silver sales talent badge. So she's gotten a little bit better at doing her sales, which is great. She wants to gain a customer star, and she wants to buy a vacation home. Oh my God. One thing about Nicole has expensive taste. She wants the best of the best always. So it's actually been a little minute since I played on this business lot, so let me just do a quick refresh so I can see. Okay, so we open at 10, so she's like 30 minutes late, and we close at 7. Okay, and who are our employees? Oh, we only have one employee. I could have sworn we had two, but I guess we only have one. Nettie Blair, she's our cashier. So it's just her and Nicole. She'll be working the cash register while Nicole does the sales. I typically prefer to have two employees. Like I run it like shifts, like in a shift style. So I'll have like, okay, so we open at 10 and we close at 7. So that's 11. So that's 9 hours ish. So I like to have a sim work for like maybe, I have a sim work for like, maybe 4 hours here, 4 hours there, like kind of split it up. So I'm not having like one sim do the whole shift and they're getting like in a bad mood and things like that. So let me see if I can like hire somebody else. Damn, we're paying Nitty $30, 30 simoleons an hour. Let's see what we can do. But let's go ahead on and get Nitty in here now. We're gonna turn shift mode on, and let's see, add to shift Nitty. Okay, I think it'll work when she we just need to get another employee in here. So she's gonna go over to the phone and we're gonna see who is available for employment in Pleasantview. We need another cashier.
Lemba gouache. Udu gua.
Okay, so we got Caroline Ramaswamy. She is an actress, commercial actress right now. She requires $35. Um, she has pretty good mechanical and pretty good creativity. I forget what skill is related to cashiering. Let me see if I can look that up right quick. I can't remember. I know like when you do waitressing, I think if you have like a high body skill, it's like you're less likely to spill the food and like you're just better at it. So I think it's like a skill that's like related to the cash register. So let's see. Okay, so I'm looking it up and it says the badge can be earned faster if the sim in question has a high logic skill. Okay, the speed at which a sim can complete a transaction increases as the sim becomes more adept. Um, okay, perfect. So we need to find a sim that has pretty good logic, and she has none, so we're not gonna hire her. Don Lothario. No, thank you. I mean, he would be good for the job, but he's totally overqualified. He's a surgeon. No, you need to stay in your job. So we got Lauren Ramaswamy. She's in the politics career. She's a city council member. She has 2 logic skill points and she wants 35 simoleons. And then we have Myrtle Gavigan. She is summer camp music teacher, so she must be in the music career, I'm guessing. She doesn't have any logic skill either, and she wants 32 simoleons. So I guess if we're gonna fork over 35 simoleons, we might as well give it to somebody who has the skill for it. Um, and I mean, she has some other good skills too. I mean, maybe I could potentially have them doing something else, like, because I do also want Nicole to work on her cashiering skill as well. So, like, maybe while Nicole is doing cashier, I can have one of the other ladies selling. So, I think we're gonna go with Lauren. We're gonna give her the job. Yeah, we're gonna give her the job.
A goobla. Nashnabove.
So, and here is Nettie Blair coming on over. So let me go ahead and add Lauren into the shift as well. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is, God, it's been so long since I did this. I've kind of forgotten how it works. Let's see. Add to shift Nettie. I think what I have to do is I have to like split up the times. So let me do, okay, so we'll have Nettie work from 10 to, what's a good stopping point? Maybe we'll have her get off at like 3 o'clock. So we'll do from 10 to 3. Is that how it works? Oh gosh, I've totally forgot how to do this. Oh yeah. Now, okay, I remember. So when I have multiple employees, I basically have to have multiple time clocks. So we have a time clock for Nettie and then we have a time clock for Lauren. So this one is for Um, this one is for Nettie. So, okay, let me make sure. So this one is from 10 to 3. And add her to the shift. Alright, she's already here. And then we're going to turn this one on. Turn on fairly paid. And then her start time would be at 3. And then we will leave the store at 7. And then we'll add her, we'll turn shift mode on, and we'll add Lauren to the shift. So that's perfect. So let me check this one. So 3 to 7. Okay, cool. So when Nettie is leaving, Lauren will come in and start working. Okay. Does she have a uniform? I can't remember if I gave them uniforms or not. I quite like the blue. So that's the uniform. Okay, get back to work. And let's go ahead on and greet Alyssa. We have a customer in the store. Oh, this is Alyssa. Okay, so Alyssa is a sim that was born in game. We'll try to sell to her. She is obviously a part of she's one of the Ramaswamy descendants. And I just every time I see her, I'm just like so taken aback. She's so pretty. Like, she's literally beautiful. And I had her in like the household where I put my Sims that like townies that or dormies that got moved over into Pleasantview like after they graduated. I was basically putting them in a big house that I've created specifically for like singles. It's called the singles house. And so it basically was a way for like my single Sims to just have a place to live, and I didn't have to have them all spread out over Pleasantview. So I just put them all in one household until, you know, store progression married them all for, you know, put them in relationships or whatever. And so she was in that household, and I didn't really get a good look at her. And when I went in there, I saw her. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. And I liked her so much that I had Don had an affair with her, and he actually got her pregnant, which was on accident purpose. So I'm like, she's just so beautiful. I want to have her genes in my Pleasantview save. Like, she's just so pretty. Oh, Darren's here. So yeah, Dawn had an affair with Alyssa, and she got pregnant, and now they have a daughter, and her name is Carmen. That is also the, I guess you could say, reason why Cassandra and Dawn ultimately divorced, because they are currently divorced in the game. You know, Don was just up to his ways, how he always is, and he was having affairs with women all over the town. He, you know, was already having an affair with Kaylin. When he lived in his old condo, he was having an affair with Nina that like never stopped really. He was even having an affair with Dina, you know, right before him and Cassandra got married. And, you know, Cassandra, she turned her eye from a lot of the things that he was doing, and she knew about it, but she was so determined to have a family, and she wanted children, that she overlooked a lot of stuff. But, you know, eventually it was just becoming to be too much. And he was able to get away with, he got away with the child that him and Nina, have for a very long time. But of course she did eventually find out about Tiana. I think she found out about Tiana, and I can't remember when she found out about Tiana. I think she found out about Tiana
She's
after she. The reason why they divorced is because she found out about Carmen, the affair
Hey,
with
kana mzuri na
Alyssa,
tushi
and
na
that's what really
sabota.
like was the last nail in
Pizza.
the coffin for them and their marriage. And she just couldn't take it anymore, so they finally got divorced. I think she was holding on because she wanted to wait
Kindly.
until the children were like older and like, you know, not so small and they could really understand. So yeah, and the kids are teenagers now. Enrico is like in college, he's not even in the house, and Stefano and Rosario, they're teenagers. So she would have liked to have waited until they were like out of the house and in college too, but she was just like done with Don and his ways. So yeah, that is what happened. And Dawn has 5 kids, 3 from Cassandra, 1 from Nina, and 1 from Alyssa Ramaswamy. Um, Alyssa, like I said, she is, let's see, how far back does it go? Okay, so Sanjay and Priya, they are like in the bin whenever you start like a neighborhood in The Sims, they are in the bin. So she is 1, 2, 3, 4. She's like a 4th generation Ramaswamy. Thanks to story progression, you know, the Ramaswamy name still lives on. Um, yeah. And I just think she is just super, super gorgeous. I don't know who she got her genetics from. I'm guessing I can't really tell, the pictures are so small, but maybe Priya? Maybe Priya. She looks kind of pretty from this little picture that I'm looking at. Um looks like, who are her, this is her father. Who's her mother? Joy. Oh wow, her mom was a Gavigan. I forgot about the Gavigan family. She's actually a descendant of a traveler family too. Wow. That is something. Okay. So yeah, the Gavigan family, I kind of remember that now it's coming back to me. And Mary is a traveler. Hmm. That's so interesting. I'm telling you, story progression was going crazy in my game. Like, I totally forgot about the Gavigans. And the Newsons. Picasso. That name sounds familiar too. Yeah, these are the Newson children. One of the Newsons, she married an Ottomus in Georgia. And then Ginger, she became a Gavigan. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. I actually have a townie cemetery. So I have my cemetery for my Pleasantview families, and then I have the townie cemetery where like all the Ben family Sims, like their descendants are laid to rest. I didn't want to mix them all because I didn't want it to get like really confusing. We have a lot of graves over there for sure. I try to keep everything together as much as I could. But yeah, Nettie's doing really, really good. I need to look and see. So, wow, she has so much logic. No wonder she's doing so well. And she doesn't even have any talent badges. Wow. She needs more money. Like, Lauren's getting paid more than her, and Nettie has more logic skill than her. Wow. Lauren better come in here, and she better do well. That's all I'm gonna say. Johnny Lynch is here. Let's see if we can make some sales to him. So far, we're doing pretty good. We have cash flow of 107. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. It just went up again. We're in the green, so that means we're doing good. Nicole's getting kind of hungry. I was like, where's she going? Okay, she's leaving, so that means Lauren should be walking in soon. And we're gonna introduce ourselves to her. Oh no, he needs to be checked out. Okay. Okay, there she is. You are late. You're like 30 minutes late. What in the world? Let me go ahead on and sign her. We'll assign her over here. I don't have time. Let me assign her so she can come over and then I'll ring them up. God, I don't even know if Nicole has any experience on the cash register, so hopefully she doesn't take forever ringing him up because I don't want to lose his sale. Lauren, you're late on your first day. I'm not impressed. Like, I'm really not impressed. Come on, Nicole. You can do this. I thought somebody else had come in. That was Tiana. She's over here playing chess with Addie Kane. Okay. She did pretty good. Alright, let me go ahead and introduce myself to Lauren. I'm her new boss. Hello, Lauren. Welcome to the store. Please do not be late again, or we'll have to dock your pay. Alright, let's get her a uniform. Alright. So she is set and ready to go. And get back on your post, please. Alright. Go ahead and finish drinking your orange juice. I forgot what this thing is. I think it's some type of like business thing. I think I got it from the what's that website called? Matey website. We got rank 1. Oh my gosh. How nice. Good for us. She wants to have level 2. Okay, I want you to have level 2 as well. We got some really good customer loyalty from Addie Kane. Has she purchased anything from us? She hasn't even bought anything. So we're getting kind of slow. Let's see if I can get Quentin Dreamers here. You guys, please don't come to my business just to hang out. Like, if you're gonna come, then you need to come and shop. Like, I'll be easy on the teenagers because they're teenagers, but I'm trying to make money here. So I'm gonna need you guys to come in here and come spend some money. Quentin, you need to come here and spend some money. Both of your parents have good jobs. Tiana, your father is a doctor. I know you have money. You guys, let me suggest the outfit for Addie. Let me suggest something for you. Oh my gosh. How rude.
Gringen Baju. Mazay.
We received a positive review. Oh, I forgot to put the I need to put up our first simoleon award. We're gonna put it right here. So when people come in the store, they can see it and they can be impressed with us. And the higher the rank that we get, the more customers we will get. And I have to say that the hardest business that I've tried to run. Yeah. Eddie Kane, if you ain't got the money, then you need to get out. You need to go. Because I don't have time. Oh, I didn't know our toilet was clogged. I gotta fix that. I guess that's up to me to fix that since I am the manager here. Get out of here. Lauren, you didn't even really need to come in today because you didn't really do any work. Not really. So, it's about to be 7 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and close the store. Yeah, I'm closing the store now. I think we did pretty good. We did pretty good. I need to fix this clog though before I go. We got a new rank. We got some money coming in. I think we did pretty good today. Okay, so we are back at the house. We had a really good day at the store. She's trying to breastfeed the baby back. You need to eat food first because I want you to. How about you come make some food? I don't want you to die of starvation and you try to feed the baby. Okay. So what I do notice, I guess like with me using the store progression or whatever, obviously normally when I would come back into the household, it would be like whatever time it was when I left. But since I use like store progression has the community lot trait in it, and it's like combined into it. When I come home, it's like whatever time it was when I leave the business. So I noticed that Alex didn't get his pay for the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add that amount to I'm going to change our household funds to reflect that since he did go to work for the whole day. Because I think that's only fair. So that means it should be we should be at 41,334 because he made $420. So I'm going to change that so we need our money. Okay, we need our money. Family funds, what is it? Goth 2. And what did I say? 41334. Let's see if that works. Okay, perfect. That worked. Okay. Alex is still holding on to this want of 10 kids. He's out of his absolute mind. I almost said a bad word. He's out of his mind. We're not doing that. She has, oh my gosh, she has a lot of wishes for Derek Brandon. Interesting. They're almost friends. She wants to sneak out with him and go out with him. So should we do a little bit of a sneak out? Huh. Do we even have time to do that? I think you have to do it by a certain time. Sneak out. Okay, let's be sneaky. Let's put the phone in here in her room. And then we'll is there even like a door? Okay, yeah, there is a door right there. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna do sneak out. She wants to sneak out with Derek. And again, Derek is the son of Brandy Dreamer and Darren Dreamer. When Brandy and Darren got together, obviously they wanted to have another child. And then they had Derek Brandon. I don't know anyone who could drive over and pick me up. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean you don't know anyone who can drive over and pick me up? What are you talking about? Huh? You know Derek though. Maybe they need to be friends? I didn't think they needed to be friends in order to do that. Maybe talk to him for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Let's check on I almost called him Parker. Xavier, I mean. He just wants to grow up well. He's hungry. I want everybody to like go to bed. I don't think she's gonna be able to do the sneak out tonight. I may have to just wait until tomorrow because it's already quite late and everybody's still awake. So, and for whatever reason, it's saying I'm getting that message. So I'm not sure about that. Okay, she's gonna go feed the baby. Oh, I'm so sorry, Amelia. She probably was over here crying. It's okay, mommy's coming to feed you. Don't cry. Mommy's coming. Okay. And also, the children didn't even get like any, they didn't get any homework in. They didn't get any performance boost for going to school today, so I'm gonna have to see like what I can do about that because I don't like the fact like when we go to our business lots and we come back like they're not getting any credit for the day technically. So we need to call somebody to come fix this bathtub. I know they probably won't come until tomorrow, but that's fine. He's so unhappy. You can watch a little bit of TV, but then you gotta go to bed because it's like 1 a.m. and you're like wide awake. So watch some Nickelodeon. Okay, she's practicing music. She wants to be friends with Barry. We need a repairman, please. What I was doing, like when my kids don't get homework for the day when they're supposed to, sometimes I will use the I think it's like it's basically like a homework disc if I could find it. Here it is. It's the schoolwork table. This is what I use so that they basically can get like a workbook for the day so they can get some type of homework. But what I don't like about this is that it gives them like a huge boost. Like it gives them a bigger boost from like if they would have just went to school, they would have get like the normal boost. But with that work table, I've noticed that it gives them like a very big boost. So I like to use it, but then I don't really like to use it either Um, but I'm just gonna go ahead and let them use it because I feel like it's only fair since they didn't get the credit that they would have gotten for the day. I don't know exactly how much credit they're supposed to get in a normal day, but I'd rather them get some credit. So we're gonna create work for Olympia, and then we'll create some work for Xavier, and we'll let them do the work. Let's see. Put the baby in the bed. She's so tired. So I'll let her come shower, and then she's gonna go to bed. She's had a super long day. Alex, you can help Olympia with her homework. That's something you can do. And I'll just have Xavier come do his homework. Oh, can you put the hamburgers away? How about you put the food away and clean up a little bit, and then you can do your homework, and then you can go to bed. I mean, his energy is not low anyway, so it's not a big deal. So let's see. She's at an A minus, right? So I'm like 100% sure once she gets done with this homework, she's probably gonna be at like an A plus because it gives such a big boost. You'll probably be able to see it better when Xavier does his homework because right now he's at he's at a C plus, and when he gets finished, he's gonna get a really big boost. If I remember correctly, I think this is how it goes. So Olympia is doing really, really well. I wonder. She's kind of, yeah, she's always had like, yeah, she has a good interest in school, so she's like a natural student. So let's see. Yep, put it right there. That's just what I thought it was gonna do. It made it so high. It's like such a big boost. So she's gonna shower and go to bed. Little Xavier is working on his can you get out? You can wait a minute. Let her take a, you know what, just use the broken tub. Who cares? Who cares? And you can come relax up here next to your wife. So he's almost done. And we're gonna see what he gets for his grade. Okay, so he was at a C plus. What? See? It's such a crazy boost. That's what I hate. I don't like using these tables because it's such a big boost. Like, it's just super not fair. Like, he went from a C plus to an A minus off of one homework. What? How in the world? Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be using that anymore. Like how would you even say you use the mods where you can like homeschool your children? Like, they technically only would need to do their homework like one time, maybe twice. And like they probably wouldn't have to do it again unless they, get penalized if they don't complete it for a couple days if they're being homeschooled. But it's just too easy. That's such a humongous boost. It is what it is. Washing in a broken tub. Alex wants to play with the baby. So even though she's sleeping, I'm gonna kind of let him hold her. I don't even think he's held the baby. I'm sorry to wake you. Don't be mad at me.
Tilu.
Daddy just wants a little cuddle.
Papoose.
Did he
Como si
maximize?
patanubo.
Got a
Hindi
big
mo
bonus.
mapapa.
I know that's right. He maximized parenting. He learned parenting. So we can actually check on her. Let's see if she needs anything.
좀 소심한 나보.
Oh, she's about to go potty.
Esa nubo.
He wants to play with her, but I'm afraid she'll throw up on him. Oh well. He really wants it because he wished for it twice. And there he goes. He wants the woohoo. He wants 10 kids. He wants another baby. He's insane. How many kids do we think we need? He's trying to one up. He's trying to one up Lilith. I think he wants to beat her for the number of children. Maximum total number of children. Alex, I think 3 kids is enough, right? Should we have one more? Should we do 4? Maybe we can get another boy. You know? Maybe we should go for another boy. I mean, it's not like we don't have boy, you know, with the last name Goth. Because we have Enrico. Oh, no, they're not Goths. They're Lotharios. So, and Xavier is the only Goth boy. Wow. You know what? Maybe we should. Oh, no, I totally forgot about Parker. Parker, I apologize. I'm sorry. I totally forgot about Parker. So, yeah. We have 2 boys with the Goth name. So, the Goth name will live on. Yeah, it will live on. I'll think about it. You know what? I don't even think I need to age them up. I need to age all of them up one day because I didn't even do that. When she was gone, they didn't even get like their day added at 6 o'clock. Let's see where we're at. Amelia was supposed to age up yesterday. Oops. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll probably just I'll have to remember to add an extra, subtract the day from everybody today, like at 6 o'clock. So when 6 o'clock comes, she'll do her age up or whatever. Like, we'll bring her to the cake, and then everybody, we'll basically just age everybody like an extra day. So it'll be like 2 days in one. 2 age ups in one. That's what I'll do, since nobody got their age up because she was at the store. So she has to work today. The carpool's gonna be coming. She is in debt. Badly. Oh, the baby's up. Go ahead and wake up. He's like, this damn baby. He needs a diaper change. Yeah, change your diaper and then you can go. We're gonna do a little sneaky little woohoo. He wants to talk to Lucy. Why do you want to talk to Lucy? Don't get any ideas. Don't get any ideas, Alex. You and Nicole are happily married. She's coming. Oh my God, take a chill pill. She's coming. let's see if she can get that promotion. She doesn't have the wish for it anymore, but that is something she wants to do. Also, while I have it on my mind, I want Alex to go ahead on and call the um I want him to go ahead and call the headmaster because I want to get the kids finally in private school. So let's do that. They'll both be home before 5. Oh shit, maybe we shouldn't do that today because Emily is supposed to age up. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, the babysitter's gonna come. She should be coming. Yes. Okay. BJ Ryan. Where's the babysitter? Wait, Alex, don't leave just yet. Is she coming? I mean, Olympia's still here. She should be coming, right? Right? Should we call? Olympia, can you get off of the... I mean, Olympia's still here. That's good enough, right? Pretty sure the teenagers can be here with the kids by themselves. This nanny should have already been here. Track the schedule. You're supposed to already be here. Oh my god. Can you please come over now, like right now? Because she gotta go to school. I want you to come now. Jesus. Get yourself a drink or something while you wait. Or pizza. Whatever. She's gonna be late for school. Let's hope we can get a good chance card. I still cannot believe we got 40,000 civilians. That was such a good chance card. Oh my gosh. Okay, she's finally here. You can go to school now. To school now. You can go. Okay, so she will get home at 1. So that'll give us some time to, well, I mean, I was going to say that'll give us some time to clean. Wait a minute. We have 2 nannies? Was she sitting there the whole time? I hope we don't have to pay for 2 nannies. What the hell? We only have 1 baby. Olympia's gonna have prom tomorrow. She brought Vivian over. How sweet. Okay, so the maid's here, Lucy's here. So hopefully she gets the house spick and span, and we won't have to worry about having to clean or anything. so we'll be good to go. Oh, she didn't take out the trash though. Okay, so go ahead and take out the trash. We'll just check everything just to be sure she didn't put the food away. Great. Do we still have 2 nannies? She invited over Vivian Broke. Wait a minute. I hope she doesn't have the fucking flu. I'm not trying to do that again. I'm not dealing with the flu. She wants to be friends with her though, so. Flirt? Why would she flirt with her? Wait a minute. I thought she was straight. They're both straight. Why would she? Okay, whatever. She wants to be friends with her. So we will share our hobby. And we will admire and joke around. And bust the move. Oh, how sweet. They're gonna be friends. What should we cook for dinner? Who has the best cooking skill? Definitely Alex. So we're gonna have him cook a meal. He's gonna cook the meal for tonight. What should we make? Let's make... Why is it only showing that? I don't know why. Is it because it's lunchtime? Okay, I guess we'll just have to wait. Okay, they became friends. Awesome. That was easy. She has no relationship with her little sister. We need to buy a car because, well, shit, we have a fucking car. Oh my gosh. Well, what I meant to say is I need to let Olympia go ahead on and book in for her driving lessons, because I have a mod now where you can like take the driving test so that you can get your license. I don't want to do it for today because I think if you book it for today, you have to take it today, and we're gonna be like, you know, doing the headmaster's coming or whatever. So I don't want to do it just now. Let's let them put on. Let me let her put on. Oh, that's not an actual real dresser. What do you have for your oh, okay, well, put on your formal wear. Let me see what you have, because we want to dress to impress. Yeah. Of course, he's doing really great in school. Okay, here. Nicole got promoted again. Congratulations, Nicole. Okay, so we're gonna do a group meal. What's a good meal for the headmaster? We already had grilled chicken. Ooh, smothered pork chops. That sounds really yummy. Lobster risotto. Very fancy. Spicy seafood gumbo. Let's do that. That sounds yummy, 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 yummy. Nicole got a promotion. I'm super proud of you, Nicole. Okay. So let her use the bathroom. And she wants to buy new clothes. Let's go ahead on and put on your formal outfit. Let's see what she has for formal first. We'll have a Xavier, come use the restroom. And we'll see. We'll have him put on his formal clothes too. Alright, let's see what she got. That's cute. Oops. Oh, look at her wedding dress. I remember that day. That's a cute dress. I love putting her in green because it just looks so good with her hair color. I think it's pretty. This is also a nice dress. Maybe we should go with this one. Or is that too sexy? I mean, this is pretty low cut. We'll go with this one. So let me let her put on her formal. And then Dina Goth. Oh, she must have invited her over because they're both in the architecture career. That's what that is. She needs to go use the restroom. Okay, Alex is getting the meal prepared. And how about we go ahead on and get let's tell everybody to go. We'll say goodbye to Vivian and we'll say goodbye to Dina. We'll let the nanny stay here so she can watch the baby. Who is calling us? No, stop calling us. Okay. We will let him just play for now. Get his fun up. And why are you giving me the baby? I mean, I guess she could play with her little sister. Let me actually get like a little bassinet for the baby, because I don't want to take her all the way back upstairs. So we'll just put her in this little contraption here. We'll put the baby over here because she's about to age up anyway. She's gonna age up pretty soon. Let's put her in here. Let's put her in here. Watch fight. What do you mean watch fight? Nicole, what the hell? What are you doing? Why would you do that? What did you do with the food? Did he put the food up? Why would she do that? I don't even understand what just happened. Huh? Okay. I don't know what in the world happened, but they were like, she slapped the hell out of her. Okay, we're gonna just fire you. What in the world? Alex, you need to come get into your formal clothes, honey. What do you have? Oh my god, it's already 5 o'clock. Just go. Can we clean this up? Okay, he's here. Okay, this is perfect. That's fine. Let us go ahead and invite him in. Let's greet him. And we need to get a cake for the baby. We got too much going on today. Okay, come greet him. Okay, put on your formal. Use the bathroom. Come down real quick. I think he put the food away. Oh, she's going to go change the baby diaper. Be quick. So we can get her to the cake. Come on, hurry. Let's get her to the cake. Quickly. It's your birthday. Everybody, come on. Yay! Okay, I don't think that we were able to. We might not be able to eat the cake, but that's fine. Okay, Amelia just grew up. I'm gonna take her to the mirror really quick because I just want to see what she looks like, and so she can also get her hair. We need to be talking to the headmaster. Let's talk to him. Can you come over? Can we call him over? Let's talk to him. I cannot believe she like got into a fight with a freaking I think she might look like Alex. She definitely is gonna look like Alex for sure. She has his nose. I finally see the difference. Yeah. Nicole's nose is more like pointy and his nose is more like square. She's gonna look like Alex. Oh, that's a cute hair. Okay, you can put her down in here. That's fine. Hello, BJ Ryan. Welcome to my home. I need you to come see if he put the food in here. I don't know what he did with the food. How's that conversation going? Is this the food? I think this is the food. Okay. Let's take it out, but don't grab it. Don't serve it or nothing. We're just gonna put it in the inventory for now. Just watch some TV. Oh, let's do the tour. He's gonna smooch a little bit, and now we're gonna do the tour. Give tour. Okay, come here, please. Come into my home. Okay, sweet pea, come in here and play with your toys.
Adorable.
Okay. This is the kitchen and living room. I hope you like it. Okay. Come in here, please. This is my lovely daughter's room. Hope you like it. I mean, yeah, it could be decorated a little more, but yeah. Please leave me alone. And feel free to come upstairs and check out my son's room. Our score is doing so well. He doesn't even really need to come upstairs. And we haven't even fed him yet. This is my son's room. Glad you liked it. Oh my God, we got in. We got in. We didn't even have to feed him and we got in. Oh my gosh. That is what I'm talking about. We didn't even have to feed him and we got in. Oh my God. Okay, awesome. Come eat, y'all. Let's put Amelia in the bed. She's tired. Xavier's pretty tired too, so I'll just let him go to sleep. And before I forget, I need to add ages to everybody's age. Let me do that real quick. mm, 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 mm. Okay. So we need to subtract the day from Alex, Nicole, Olympia, Xavier, and Amelia. Okay. So that will put us at. I think I need to spend one more day with this family and then I'll be done with them. So that means tomorrow Xavier is going to be becoming a teenager. Olympia has how many days? 3 days until she becomes either an adult or she becomes a young adult and goes to college. We will see. We didn't get to do anything with this cake and we can't delete it. Can we clean it up? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to like do it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I guess you can come grab a plate. You guys got into private school. I'm so happy. That's like the best I've ever did when it comes to the headmaster like scenario. I don't think I've ever gotten in without having to feed him before. I think only one other time I did really well was when I think one of my families had a hot tub. And I didn't even know that was a thing, but the headmaster got in the hot tub and then he like was, I got points from him being in the hot tub. It was crazy. They can still blow out candles on this cake. Just put it all in the bag. Once it goes bad, I'll throw it away. It's fine. But oh shoot! I wanted her to sneak out. I forgot about that. Damn it! Can we still do it? I don't know why it won't let her do that though. Okay, you guys have eaten, so go to bed. I want her to sneak out. Everybody go get in the bed. I wonder if it's gonna give me that same message. I wonder if it's because she doesn't have a license or he doesn't have a license. I wonder if that's the reason. I guess we'll see. Oh my gosh. I don't know why it's saying that. I'm bummed. Let me go back and look at the mod and see what's going on. Okay, so I went back and looked at the mod, and from what I saw, you actually have to have a license in order for the teens to be able to like go out or sneak out. So I had to do like a little bit of cheating and and go ahead and give Derek Brandon his license so that she could actually complete this wish. So now I know for future reference to go ahead on and let my teens go ahead and get their licenses if they want to sneak out or go out. So I'm going to have her call him and he should pop up now. Okay, perfect. And they're already good friends, so that's good.
Oh, glad to sneak out. Alright, so I'm going to
pick her up. So I want her to take a quick shower. And I'll have her drink some coffee so her energy can get up. Alright, she let us sneak out. Don't get caught by the police. That's a nice car. She got her first period. She's living
bit killer cold.
She did get caught. Oh, she got in bed just in time because her dad just came down. Oh my god. That was like literally luck. Of course, he wants her to go to college. He wants another baby. Oh my god. Another baby. I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna think about it. I'm going to just think about it. She wants Olympia to go to college too. Olympia hasn't had any wants or wishes regarding college, so I don't know. I mean, she has a really good grade. I guess we'll just see. We'll see what she wants to do. Because it's up to her. It's not up to her parents. It's up to her. I mean, she can look and apply for the scholarships because they want her to, but it's up to her if she goes or not. When Olympia gets done with classes for today, I'm gonna go ahead and try to like let her book in for her and then she'll catch the bus. She's gonna be so tired. She should get out. Okay, she's gonna get out of school at 12. No. She has to go to school. Eight? Yeah, we'll book it. It's fine. Why does she not have a body? Oh, she was supposed to go to prom today. Oh god, she's gonna miss her driving test. I guess she can go with Brandon since they already are friends with each other. I forgot about Stefano. She's gonna go with Brandon. She already knows. Okay, let's see. Hard to recognize Olympia behind all the makeup and costuming, but Olympia shines as the star of her school play, Our Simtown. The experience of performing to sold-out audiences turns Olympia into a regular little diva and earns her one charisma point. Okay, so she was in her school play. That's good. She should be getting home from school soon. Or maybe not, because I think she has the prom. Yeah, she has the prom. Damn. Oops. Ooh, Alex got another chance card. I think I already have this one. The one by the Congress and the Canary. I think he voted no. Are we gonna get money again? Ooh. Should I say yes or no for... I said no last time. I'm gonna say no again. Maybe I can get another 40 grand. He got another 40 grand! Oh my god. He got another 40 grand. Hallelujah. Okay, we really have to put some of this towards the debt that we have. Oh my gosh, he got another $40,000. Whoa. Okay. She has. This is how much we are in debt. But I'm not going to use all this towards her debt. I mean, I just want to put some towards it, put some away for the kids. We're like good. So we're gaining all of the Goth fortune all over again because Mortimer left Alex, like he had his trust fund, but he used a lot of he used a lot of it when he like bought this house and trying to decorate it and stuff. He went through it kind of fast. So I'm just happy that he's like able to, regain his fortune and everything. He's doing really well for himself. I think his dad would be very proud of him. So yeah. Hopefully, Nicole can get another promotion too. She's doing pretty good. He needs to get one more friend for sure before he can get another promotion. And yeah, he's gonna get home first. Nicole won't get home until 5 o'clock. Olympia she's going to prom. I don't even think she's gonna make it back in time for her driving test. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and have Xavier come blow out his candles because he is so extremely tired. And after he blows out his candles, he's just gonna go to bed. It's just him and his dad here to celebrate because his mom is at work and his sister is at the prom. So. Unfortunately, I didn't want to do a huge party because I didn't want to have to deal with the flu. Okay, Nicole's gonna get here just in time. Come on, Nicole. Why are you crying? Little Xavier. He is a Cancer.
Lucky go.
Oh, look how handsome. Oh my god, it's so cute. Aww. Does he look like Alex? I think he does. I don't know. It's like not Alex. It's like Xavier and Olympia. It's like they both look like both of them at the same time in a way. It's kind of hard for me to tell. So cute. I gotta fix his hairline though. He is going to be, let's see. It's either family or knowledge. I think he would make a good. I think he could probably make a good knowledge sim. He's into sci-fi and paranormal things, so I think that could work for him. And maybe he could do family as like his secondary aspiration potentially. He's not very nice. He's not very nice. Yeah, we're gonna go with knowledge for him, I guess.
Hello.
Boy. Let's see. His turn-ons. He likes people with good reputation and unemployed. Oh wow. So I'm guessing he gonna want a partner who is pretty much like just stays at home and they have a good reputation, and his turnoffs, but he doesn't. His turnoff is rich. So okay. So his turn-ons is people who is basically poor, and he doesn't like rich people. So he just wants a girl who's like just a not rich girl or a guy. I don't know his gender preference yet. Okay, that is Xavier. Interesting. Is Alex jumping? He's jumping. What in the world? Not another jump bug. I cannot get rid of this freaking jump bug. I don't know why he's jumping. Why are you jumping? Okay, so I had to jump out of the game really quick and come back in to figure out what was wrong and why I was having the jump bug. But I think it's just the bump beds. I probably don't have to stop using bump beds in my game because I continue to have issues with them. It was one set of bump beds, I got rid of those, and now this other set of bump beds, and I'm having issue with that too. So I don't know, my game just, I don't think it really likes bump beds. So yeah, and okay, not gonna go back downstairs for a minute. They are woohooing on the couch. How about you just go back to bed? Because he's tired anyway. And how about you just play with your toys? Are they done? Lord have mercy. Are you guys done? Ugh. They're some freaks. You guys need to spray some disinfectant on this couch. Got your naked bums on the couch. Just gross. Can you eat some cake? She could totally be pregnant. I don't even know. The instructor has arrived for her driving lesson and she's not even home because she's at the prom. Ugh, Lord. Yep, and your driver instructor just left. She probably won't get home until like about 10 o'clock, honestly. So I'm gonna have to try to do the whole prom thing, not prom, the whole driving thing later. And when I say later, I mean in the next round. Oh, his gender preferences just rolled, and he is straight. So I'm tempted to let her take a pregnancy test since they just woohooed. I'm pretty sure I put the silent pregnancy on here so that when they woohoo, like I don't hear the baby jingle anymore, because I wanted to use this mod where you can take like an actual pregnancy test. So I'm gonna put this in here. And I'm gonna have her come upstairs and check and see if she is indeed pregnant. And if she is, we're in trouble. Well, whew. Oh my gosh, my heart was beating. Okay, she's not pregnant. Whew. Okay. Well, let's take a bath. Oh! Awesome. The sink just broke. We haven't even been working on little Amelia's skills, and she's probably about to age up tomorrow. You guys have not. You guys have dropped the ball. Alex, you need to wake up and come potty train her. She's back from prom. She even came back in a limo. Oh, and there's Derek Brandon. Let's give him a hug or something. He has one of those little tucks. They're really good friends now. I wonder if she like attracted to him. Let me check and see. Check him out. Well, does he like her? Can you please come repair this? I don't think he likes her like that. Let me ask him one more time. Just ask him and then I'm gonna let you go to bed, I promise. Oh, he doesn't like her. Oh my gosh. Okay, well. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the this episode right here. Yeah, this was the Goth family. I think we had some pretty good couple days. What happened? Nicole had her baby. Olympia became a teen. Xavier became a teen. So, yeah. I look forward to the next round that I play with them. Olympia will either be going to college or she will be becoming an adult if she doesn't decide to go to college. Xavier probably won't go to college next round because he still has 6 days, so he probably won't be going to college next round either, but that's fine. Amelia will definitely be becoming a teenager for sure. Not a teenager, probably a child for sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough of my Pleasantview story. And until next time, bye guys.